Americans are leaving the United States in record numbers in 2026. Let's talk about it. Why? Why are Americans leaving? Hi, I'm Daniel, and I'm exploring this topic today on a little walk out here near Washington, D.C. It's friggin' cold out, and that's not one of the reasons that I want to talk about. But the obvious elephant in the room is cost. It's what everybody is fixating on these days, the cost of living. And I could give you a long story about how we got into this situation with cost. But basically, the short answer is capitalism. And it's just run its course. It's running its course. And we are at a crossroads where we can no longer afford to live. It's a crisis. Americans can't afford housing. Americans can't afford food, transportation, the things that allow you to enjoy life. You know, a lot of Americans are getting by, but they're not living. They're not going out. Not going out to restaurants. Not going on road trips. They're barely surviving. And the main problem is that it's just not affordable to anymore. And instead of trying to dissect why, they're leaving. Americans are choosing to go abroad to cheaper countries where they can. And if at all possible, they are going over to places where there's also a higher quality of life. And let's talk about that. Where are they going? And why? And why is them choosing to leave, more and more Americans choosing to leave, going to have a cascading effect on the people that choose to stay? Because the more and more people choose to leave, the more and more there's a brain drain effect, where you have a situation where people are not going to stay even more because everyone else has already left. When you have members of your family leaving left and right, you're less inclined to stay. So I think it's going to have more and more an effect on the people that do choose to stay. I like to think of countries as parties. Everyone has to believe in the good time of a party in order for it to work. The more people that choose to come to your party, the better your party is, and the more likely it is people want to come to your party. So if you invite a lot of people, and a lot of people come to your party, it looks really good. Everyone's having a good time because it's quite the scene. You want to be seen and see others. But have you ever shown up to a party where it's just a few of you? It can be intimate, but it's not quite as fun. It's not quite as enjoyable. And that's the future that we're heading towards, where it's only a few that can enjoy America. And it's the 1%. They're the ones having a good time. The everyday person is not. Number 2, healthcare. You know, what do you have if you don't have your health? Tell me that. Nothing. You ain't got nothing. And the thing is, everybody has got their own health problems. None of us is immune to needing health care. Some of us are able to avoid needing serious things for a while, but in the end, we're all going to need it, and we're all going to end up paying whatever it costs, because that's what it costs to keep ourselves alive. And if you can't even afford to keep yourself alive, then you need to leave. And I don't blame anybody for leaving someplace because of the healthcare situation. And that is exactly what tons of Americans do all the time. And it's terrible. How come we can't take care of our own citizens? We can't afford to take care of ourselves. Absolutely disgraceful. And people deserve to be taken care of. We deserve a healthcare system that works. That's all we're asking for. Something that's affordable, something that works. And other countries have it, and we don't. And it's pitiful. And it's been pitiful. And it's been like this for a long time. It's broken. It's completely broken and unacceptable. And it's one of the main reasons I'm choosing to leave. In the country I'm going to, a dental cleaning costs $10. Over here, usually $100 to $200. Sometimes more. Just something basic, something that you need all the time. So much more expensive in the United States for healthcare. You have a situation where a lot of poor people are covered through Medicaid, but anyone above poverty doesn't have health insurance. It's wild out here. And it's sad to see. If you're struggling with all that, comment something below. Me personally, I'm struggling with mold and fungus, and I am not getting any answers from the United States healthcare system. It's been crazy, absolutely crazy, that most doctors don't know how to deal with mold or fungus. So I'm frustrated, and that's number 2. Number 3, social unrest. The political situation. It's absolutely divisive, absolutely broken. I mean, come on. I don't take sides. I'm not a supporter of any political party. I do not vote. I will not ever participate in the garbage, the bread and circus political theater that is on display. And I don't support any of the candidates because they're all bad. They're all terrible. And I feel like people should know that by now. I really do. That they just lie through their teeth, promise you one thing and actually deliver another. Absolutely, incredibly dishonest. And I'm tired of it. It's funny, people at certain times in my life have seen me as totally liberal. Other times have seen me as totally conservative based on things that have happened in the world. And I think it's absolutely ridiculous. It's funny to me. a little bit, but I'm also saddened by it. Anytime it comes up in conversation, I just avoid it. So I'm looking for more peace, more tranquility, more reassurance that politics, we can rise above it. We can rise above and unify ourselves. Because unity, to me, is more important than being right. Number 4, work-life balance. Yeah, most Americans don't have that. It's rough. I have gone through years of my life working 70, 80-hour weeks because it's almost like you're set up for it over here. A lot of times you just get stuck in this grind mode, and it's very unhealthy. People need work-life balance to be able to enjoy their lives. And the fact is, most Americans are in too much of a rush to slow down, to enjoy their lives. It's ridiculous. You get one life. We get one life. And we can't even enjoy it because we're too busy working our butts off all day, every day, just to pay expensive rent, drive in an expensive car. It doesn't make any sense. And we need to get over all this garbage of consumerism and trying to keep up with each other. Even YouTubers buying nice cameras just to have nicer quality videos. Enough is enough at a certain point. And we need to realize work-life balance is important. More third spaces where people can just meet each other. And in Europe, you know, they have these beautiful public squares, these public plazas, where you can just go hang out. And I feel like we need more of that. More of that. I want to enjoy my life. I don't know about you. And number 5, adventure. I feel like I've lost the adventure in my life. When you go and you try to live abroad, like we're about to do, me and my girlfriend are about to fly over to a country that I'll tell you more about in a couple weeks. We've decided to leave America. And it doesn't come lightly. I don't want to sound like a hater. America's done a lot for me. I've been able to build enough wealth over here so that I can have that luxury to go over to the country that I want to and live a life that I want to, based solely off the income of renting my house in America out. And that's awesome. I won't even have to worry about work at all if I don't want. I can do these YouTube videos just to be nice and help people. So if you like that, share and subscribe to this video, because I want to continue to talk more about why America is falling behind and what you can do about it, what we can all do about it. Some of that is leaving, and sometimes is staying in America and making it a better place. I hope some people see this video and say, I want to stay and make some of this happen here in America. I don't advise or expect that anybody can just go pick up and move across the world, learn a new language. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is things are broken. things are broken and we need to fix it. We can fix it. But it's going to take unity. It's going to take helping each other out. It's so freaking cold out. I can't even talk anymore, guys. I'm going to wrap this up. But basically, everybody is thinking about leaving America. And they're not even tracking the numbers of who's actually leaving America and going to certain countries and stuff. It's crazy that they don't even track that. But you know it's going up. You know I'm not the first to tell you about this recently. More and more Americans are thinking about this. So I'm curious about your thoughts. Are you considering leaving America? Are you considering moving to a new land, starting over, starting fresh, learning a new language, going and trying to find somewhere that has a better cost of living, better politics, more adventure, more work-life balance, all these things we talked about? Let me know, because I'm interested in what you guys are thinking about and where you guys are thinking about going. And I promise I'll let you know soon where we're actually going, where we actually bought a plane ticket to. Anyway, I'm Daniel. Thanks for being here. Have a good day.